Previously on the Novympia channel.
This is just there's a hair.
And coming up.
What is dry cleaning?
I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible by our gorgeous patrons who get access to the most unappealing crap you'll find anywhere on the whole internet.
Cue the snafu!
I've got quite a heavy beat on today.
Year in review!
And so, we begin again.
Oh, sorry. Magic Crave!
Wasn't it? Didn't mean it to be.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, hello there!
Hi!
And welcome to an all-new, brand-new Novympia visual treat.
Yeah!
Bracky.
This is Nova.
Did we do this last year? I was trying to think. I typed in our YouTube app, I was like, Novympia year in review. And we've not done this every year. We've like missed it some years.
No, but we've done it for like 6 years.
Yeah, but like not
Yeah,
consecutively.
but you changed the title so it's like more eye-grabbing.
Oh, do I?
It's like
clickbait.
What did we do this year?
Try and like con people.
Yeah, it's our year in review video, which is our annual December roundup of all of the atrocious shit we've done in the year 2024.
Yes, we have a look back and we decide, are we proud of our actions?
Thought one odd, girl.
Or do we have regrets?
Your hair will be stuck to that.
Yeah, I've just realised, like, look at this.
Nova's come as the FA Cup.
Or a dickhead.
Hilda.
That outfit always looks so nice on you.
Thanks. Wait.
I feel like I'm accidentally very, like, housewife ready.
I mean, accidentally, you always look like a fucking
April,
housewife.
June, and September. I'm the one you'll always remember.
Oh my god, some of them are so
That was
garbage.
so
Do you remember
bad. Sheree.
She broke the internet.
That Kristen chick, and she was like, I might not be the smartest, but I'm pretty.
Shocking shit.
Wow. Now listen, Nova, if we're going to travel back in time and look at the first video we put out this year, I believe I'm right in saying that it was the vlog from DragCon 2024.
Oh, that would make sense.
Which was in January. I think that was the first one. Looking back on that is all that we can do because we're not going to the next one.
Your name's not down, you're not coming in.
I was super, super proud of that weekend. It was incredibly overwhelming and overstimulating, but I was very proud of what our booth looked like. It was so lovely to meet so many of you. I thought the merch was really cool.
Do you know what, Nova? I think
was
we
exhausting, though.
Nailed that. I think we nailed it. And I will never, for as long as I live, forget that we had an hour-long queue of people meeting us. Was something I will never really be able to take in how incredible that was. And we got to see so many of you, and it was just lovely and wonderful.
You can probably see the sweat around me.
And they don't want us back again.
No, thank you.
They told us that there's no room.
They told us that they would
After
not have any space for us.
Taking several weeks to reply to us. Whereas normally it's like days reply. This time it was several weeks to be told no space on the floor plan.
Which, to be fair, it might be because there's so many seasons of Drag Race that just keep coming out that they do just have to prioritise the Rue girls.
Well, they could just get another room, couldn't they?
Yeah, it also might be because they put us on the main thoroughfare because they thought no one would come and see us, and our queue, they had to move our queue and everything. Doesn't matter. We're not talking about that, Nova. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It was lovely.
We will endeavour to do some research and see if maybe there is a similar event we can attend at some point. I don't know if that will be in 2025, but we will start doing our research in 2025.
Speaking of other cuckoo kapoo, a lot of our content this year, this was the first year where we really dove quite heavily into covering the Eurovision Song Contest in terms of reacting to every single country thereabouts as entries that would come out. And we just did a whole bunch of stuff, which was fun. It was a bit experimental for us. Just to get Eurovision out of the way, we did a lot of videos. A lot of countries now will not let us fly over their borders, which was the one that people got really furious with us.
Joost Klein.
I do not want this. Oh yeah, we're not welcome back in the Netherlands again. I'm certainly not. And also, I don't think Portugal, I don't think they really appreciated
Oh yeah, no.
what I said about that. Dreadful outfit. I'm sorry, but I just don't think it was nice. There's something really tricky about lace. I think it looks cheap.
Yes.
We really enjoyed doing all of the Eurovision content, but for those of you who know, if like other Eurovision fans, it was kind of
piece of get ready to bleep this fucking shit.
tumultuous, controversial year.
It was a
and
state.
It has scarred us a little bit. I don't think we're going to be repeating that, sadly, for 2025. We will see. I think things need to change if we are to cover that contest in the way that we did 2024. And I'm not sure things are going to change in
No,
the way
left
we'd
a
like
very
them to.
bad taste in our mouth. So whether
Yes.
we will return to doing that, time will only tell. I'm not saying no, but
No.
probs not.
Yeah.
We also, every month we, without fail, I might say, Nova, managed to put out our faves and shitters.
Did we do a whole year?
We did an entire year of faves and shitters. I mean, who are we? Wicked makers. My first shitter is high fives.
Yeah.
That was... you just waited for me to do it.
Well, how do you do it?
You gotta go in, you gotta clap.
What? That hurt my carpal tunnel. Not interested in that at all, doing that. Well, it was I guess that's in January, when, the birthing of the faves music started last year, didn't it? If there's ever a fave, it's usually like a sort of pastry treat or something.
Oh.
Well, come on. Well, that was a little bit too close to bing bong, bing bong.
Bim bom, bim bom.
But that's lovely. So that's something else that, just a general sort of looking back moment, Nova. Not interesting. No one cares about that.
Look at my big poofy shoulders.
Poofy is correct.
This dress stinks.
What?
I've never washed
What?
it. I wore it at DragCon and not washed it. It needs to it needs to be dry cleaned.
I
and
thought you
can't
meant
be
it
arsed.
stinks because of it smells of, like clothes sometimes when they're new, they smell really like that fishy manufacturing smell.
No, it just stinks of BO.
Fucking.
Goodbye, guys.
Okay, I suppose the first kind of non-Eurovision, non-whatever video we did was we finally got round to reacting to our first video that we ever did with Charlene. Do you remember doing that?
Oh yes, because we tricked her initially.
I'm gonna set far to your house on the way.
What's the story behind this, Shah? And then we finally brought her around to do it for realsies, and she thought that we tricked her again. And I'm sorry, but that's not happening today.
Too bad,
You are fucking joking.
because tonight, Charmaine Diamond, this
knew
is
it.
your life!
No, stop it.
Yeah, so we sat and watched, what was it we played? Never Have I Ever?
Yes.
And do you know, little behind the scenes bit here, Nova, is when we filmed that, we were like, this is so dull because the original video is so boring.
What a boring video.
It's really boring.
Is this video gonna be boring?
That we were like, we can't upload this because no one's going to care because we're reacting to absolutely nothing. So we actually sat there afterwards and just had a chat, didn't we? To try and bulk it out a bit.
That was the one that seems to be the most.
Yeah, because for some reason you wouldn't stop walking around the house just going... But anytime Charmaine comes on the channel, he's dreadful.
It's stinky.
Well, you can't speak today, Nova. You stinky FA Cup.
Stinky.
Would you stop just sitting there being stinky?
Stinky.
You're like a Pokemon right now called Stinky, who is stinky and says the name Stink. I've got no interest in carrying on this video today. Do you remember playing charades using only memes and cutaways?
No. What is that?
do not recall what this video is. So it's not even 9 months ago. We could have had a baby since then. So we played charades. It
The
wasn't
things had to be memes or
I
cutaways
guess
that we
so.
used.
But what did we... I don't understand it.
Please don't touch me. It's very warm.
You fucking loser!
Jackie, help me. Did you get it from that? Well, how did you not get that? Do you know, I've had a flurry of messages recently where it's like, would you consider redoing this video or doing another one, like a sequel? For some people are really into nostalgia maybe this time of year. So we could do another one of those, hysterical.
People are already asking for another fondue video.
With
where
chocolate.
we either follow a recipe or do it with chocolate.
The 10-minute dress challenge. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Ninny.
That was
Also, we never got
years
around
ago.
to doing the Novympics again this year.
And coming up,
Oh no.
No, we didn't. Or the Ghosts of Christmas Past one. The bell doth toll.
That's
Which-
definitely going to be 2025.
I said to Nova we should have done that, and she was like,
And then we just ran out. Sorry, what was that?
you just sit there and stink. There's also, we did a faves, just to real quick mention that, that's when we and Dolly came back into our lives.
Was it that faves?
Was a faves 9 months ago. seems longer ago.
I would
doesn't it?
love to know. I would love to see the members of Dolly Rockers open up their what could it be like?
YouTube.
No, like whatever platform they uploaded their music with, whether is it Stereo Kid, is that one of them? Or Bandcamp, and see
Like a
they've
spike.
actually earned some money this year. Because people have shown me on their Spotify Wrapped that fucking Je suis une Dolly is like on their Spotify
One night
Wrapped.
when I'm all alone, sat there waiting by the phone.
They
Oh.
must be like, what is happening? What's happened?
You go onto the YouTube video for Dolly
All the
Rockers,
comments.
Je suis une Dolly.
It looks nice and Parisian, a little bar full of married men. So me here we go again. I'll be staying out till God knows when.
don't
At the
think-
Tesco,
I don't think they're
I'll be your
anything like
Dolly
that.
bird. Get off my show.
Ridiculous.
So fucking stupid. We played Just Dance. I don't.
That was excellent.
No,
I
I
thought
don't
that
want
was
to-
hysterical.
We don't really
I
need to talk about
loved
that.
that.
Right on. Make some noise. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
That was so hard. I just did not understand it. I didn't understand
What
how
is
it
there
worked.
to not understand?
Because how does it know when you're like doing the move? I could not be doing it.
Well, you don't have to think about how does it know. You've just got to do it and trust that it works. Because it works.
Yeah, but I don't trust that it works because it doesn't work.
Right,
Because I was doing
this
it.
is your problem. You're overthinking it, and you're.
No, 'cause I was doing
You
it.
have an arrogance about you.
No, I was doing
which
it.
means that you're trying to like cheat the system, and you've just got to go with it. You've just got to go with it and be cool.
I just don't understand.
Just
Like,
be cool.
how does it stay
Stop
up?
being like
how does
uncool.
this stay up though? Like it's just bra all the time. You could have paid me all the money in the world and asked me to recall doing this, and I would have been like, nope, can't take the money.
Have we had like a gas leak?
And Gap. That's the rudest thing.
Get out! Get off this.
Leave it to Charmaine.
Why I can't remember any of the videos that we did this
I
year.
don't know, but do you remember making soap?
Yes.
I don't remember that. Soap making kit.
Yes.
Yes.
There was a dinosaur mold.
This was 9 months ago and I don't remember
I
doing
remember
it.
this.
Well, what did it look like in the end?
They looked really cute.
Oh, that looks vaguely familiar. Oh, and that light blue dinosaur was really slimy, wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
What?
The things that you want us to do videos about. Like, that shit is never useful. It's a successful or edifying. Not in the way the cheese fondue one was. So next time I come up with a suggestion, don't poo-poo it. Maybe just take a second and think about it.
Yeah, but it does make me poo-poo.
There will not be a year in review 2025 because there will not be a channel. Soap making kit. I don't remember doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, we did a guide to Novympia references, volume 4. I don't
I'll
remember
probably
that.
do another one of those soon.
Thing is, I feel like it gets to a point where all the heavy hitters have been done.
Your towel is fabulous.
And then it's just like maybe ones that you use occasionally. But get in the comments or send us a DM or something because we need to start compiling a list now of references
Yeah.
for volume 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, please do that because I don't know if I've got anything at all.
Well, I don't know. Because I know them all. So it really has to be kind of like viewer requested.
Because you always know it all, don't you? Nova, this could be someone else's channel. Easter Explained.
Yeah.
What's that?
We explained the story of Easter, how Christ was risen behind the boulder.
Were we trying to just resurrect the magic of, see what I did there? Resurrect. The magic of the nativities video. I remember
It was
the nativity one.
The same idea.
But is Easter not supposed to be when Jesus the bastard child emerged from the cave?
I'm back.
I bet that was your idea. Talk about Easter.
I don't know.
I didn't know what that is. That's when he came out of that hole.
Don't say hole.
Cave hole. But then no one knows what happened to him then. He just floated up. Oh my god. You know who was birthed this year? A few things were birthed this year.
Birthed, not burned.
Not burned. Although I'm glad everyone commented on that fondue video and was like, I also heard Nova say burned a child.
I think it was just a psychological thing because there was a flame in front of us.
You're so stupid. You said burned.
I think it's like we're burning a child.
You can't go back and try and change history.
Well, I've not actually gone back to watch it, but I said birthed.
Because you know you'll hear burned. Ronnie was birthed this year.
Got an operation out of a sauna, what the gentleman come to. Just check out the dolly birds.
Ronnie.
And then she was burned.
Ronnie, I've just got a mate doing a set out of blue dildo later on. Do you fancy it?
Are you a puff?
The thing about Ronnie is, I would like to just point out that, you know, I have several... Oh, I forgot to get that tissue. Fuck.
Right.
It's alright, we'll just keep going. No one look at my nose. Nobody look! My alter egos are generally horrible. Like, they're awful. I feel like that's fun. Like, Dice Janks is a criminal. Barbara Pebbles is, like, super conservative.
Yeah.
The thing I love about Ronnie is that she's the polar opposite. You might not appreciate that because she was only in a video for...
Carrie's awful as well.
But Carrie's just a bit simple. Ronnie has a heart of gold. She'd do anything for you. She's the kind of person that would help an old lady on the bus.
Name's Ronnie, yeah, will cost me my life.
She'd, you know, pop round and help you sort of take care of the little ones if you've got to go and buy a pack of 20 Rosamund Blue. You know, I think she's lovely and I'd like Ronnie to come back in some capacity. I just don't know what it would be. Because I hate that every time I do an alter ego, it requires that I have to wear one of your fucking wigs.
Lovely wigs.
They don't suit me though, do they?
A prize county fair pig.
Why don't you put on this lovely wig?
That lovely wig.
What's that now?
It's a cutaway that
Luxaria uses that. She's so creepy. So that was You Painted Me.
Yes.
And
then we did the reverse.
It was the finest one you've done.
Thank
which,
you.
given the chronology of that, it should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. My Painting You
was not good because you got bored halfway. You admitted you got bored halfway.
Do you know? I got
couldn't be
so
asked.
bored, and by the end, I just tanked it. How bad is that?
Yeah, and it showed.
That's really quite appalling. Like, that's not professional.
I think it just shows that I put more effort into this relationship than you do.
No, I put in equal amounts. I don't know how you can measure that.
Well, just that's a good example, I think.
No, that's not
Good real life
That's
example.
not the relationship, is it?
Well,
What do you put in?
turn that camera off.
I walk into it half the time, don't I? I might as well be Trini twatting that door. TikTok art challenge gone wrong.
That was good. And we mailed the fruits of our labour out to some of you guys.
Oh, it was that thing with the...
Oh, hey.
Oh,
We're different colour. Well, why are you looking around? They're not in here anymore.
because there was
they've been posted off.
There was one thing in here that stayed in
There
here.
was one person, I tagged them and they said, oh my gosh, thanks, I never win anything. And their profile was like private and their replies were like locked, so I couldn't reply. So I couldn't be like, okay, well, what's your address? And that person never messaged back. So there was one that never got them, but everyone else is sent out.
They're still waiting by the door, wondering why it's never arrived.
I couldn't respond.
Do you know, that to me is a little bit like, sometimes the patrons will be like, oh, I didn't get a birthday shout out. And then we'll be like, but you have to send us your birthday.
I think that's because there's a welcome message when you sign up to Patreon where we explain this. And I think a lot of people just say, yeah. And they just skip it.
Yeah, I'll be there.
And they'll be like, well, what's your birthday? And they'll be like, oh. We'll be like,
Did you watch the welcome message we so lovingly recorded?
You have to go through the orientation. What did you do with that picture then?
I think it's still by the computer.
Oh my god. Well, if that was you, then send us your address, please. Now that I sit down and stroke your very fine, hairy leg, I'm realising that we put out some solid gold cack this year.
Yeah.
And therefore, we probably deserve a lot of these mean comments. Not that there are many.
I love the eyeshadow, but your nose reminds me of the penguin on Batman. Sorry, love. Well, we'll do a mean comments video maybe in January.
We did do one this year.
Nova's green and purple hair. Just vile.
We went in the summer, did we not, to Spain?
We did. We went to... Was it Madrid?
No.
Yeah.
Was it? To begin with, it was.
Yeah.
And then we went
to
Toledo for a lesbian wedding.
My sister got married.
Lesbian.
I co-officiated the wedding. Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a bit cheery. I do apologise.
Oh, wow. I co-officiated the wedding. Everybody told me I had a great outfit. I had loads of compliments. I think I looked great. Stellar outfit. Well done, me. And yeah, it was in Spain.
Oh, Stella.
Hi, Stella.
That was a video that birthed
Cat's Poole Diaries.
You know, Cat's Diaries.
Poole Diaries.
Cat's Poole Diaries.
Cat's Poole Diaries. Cat's Toilet Diaries.
So Cat featured on the channel this year more than she ever has, because prior to that, I think she was only in the Salem video, really. So Cat, you know, has come on leaps and bounds with her fan base. People seem to really like Kat.
We're going to have some Kat tattoo diaries on Friday, aren't we?
We're going to Kat's tattoo studio for the tattoo diaries.
I don't know when that video is going out, if it's been released now or if it's going to be out in January.
Some other time, but that's exciting.
Nova's safe word is yes, please.
Welcome back. Before the break, here at the American Country Music Awards, we were talking about, the Spain wedding. Yeah. That was hot.
You in a bad way?
And then, probably the finest video we did this year, if you remember, Nova, we played the TikTok colour matching cans game.
3 correct.
We don't need to talk about that at all. Should we just move
Do you
past
think I
that?
come up with some crap ideas?
Well, because I thought it looked really fun.
You got 2 correct.
Oh, I might not want to play this anymore.
And it just was garbage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That wasn't it at all.
No.
Should we just take that video off? Can someone please just put it in the comments? Because that was my idea. If anyone liked that one,
No.
yeah.
No!
And then, of course, we are getting to the first parody of the year.
Was that What Not to Wear?
You got fantastic clappers.
Give us a round of applause, girl.
Oh, 10 years younger.
10 years younger. We haven't done What Not to Wear, Nova. 10 years younger, featuring Nikki Hamilton-Jones.
Who commented on it and said how much she liked it. She said, what was it? Parody is the biggest form of flattery or something.
She thanked us for her total and utter roasting, she said.
Yeah, she really got it, which I really enjoyed. Like, she totally got it.
She put it in her story before it had come out, and I was like, Nikki, that is
brave.
That is brave, because what if we just absolutely, shat all over her? Which we kind of did, but again, it was in that sort of loving spirit.
Yeah.
And I just think she's an absolute queen for going along with that and liking it so much. And of course, Nova gave an excellent turn as Tracy. No, Tracy, I've seen Terriers, I've seen her suck off.
If you follow Nikki Hamilton-Jones on Instagram now, I think she's become a very different person to the person she was on this show, which, I mean, makes sense. It was such a long time ago. But she's actually really fun on Instagram. I'd recommend following her.
Yeah, I think that was just a sign of the times. Early noughties. Reality TV then was vicious. I'm sure she's lovely now.
I'm sure the producers kept poking her to be like, be meaner, be meaner.
Yeah, it was just a mean time, wasn't it?
The top makes you look like a
And then we kind of put together something that's like a behind the scenes moment. So if you didn't catch that, but you saw the parody and want to have a look, it was like kind of how we
made it.
Composite the scenes together, or maybe like how we wrote it. I can't really remember, but I thought that was fun to put together, like a making of.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting as well, but it did not perform particularly well, and it was a bit of effort to put together. So people were asking then like, oh, we're going to do that again, and I was a bit like, no, you've got that one. It's all very similar.
We just thought we would do that just for the once.
Yeah.
The one time, just to kind of, I don't know, show that kind of experience. And then really, we did the second one like straight after, which was the Hotel Inspector. I loved that. So the Hotel Inspector was the birthing of another character, Bev Raj.
Bev Raj, who is going to make a return appearance, we have planned.
She's going to come back in a different capacity. So
Yes.
Bev Raj was the woman who owned the hotel Airbnb.
Bev's Little Hole.
Bev's Little Hole. Oh my God, it was Bev's Little Hole. And then you played Alex Polizzi, and Nova did a fine turn as Alex
Thank
Polizzi.
you.
I mean, this doesn't add anything to the room, does it? It's like putting a cherry on a turd.
I think I got the look down.
You did get the look down. The hair, I thought, was scarily accurate. The pants were great. Everything about that, I think you did a very fine job.
Thank you.
I loved that. That was a bit different because we went actually to a location. In fact, that's probably the first time we've ever done that.
Yeah, for a
It's
parody.
gone somewhere. And we are actually doing that again for the next one. Just a little quick moment here, because for the longest time we said we were going to do Trinny and Susanna next. Because that's so similar to 10 Years Younger, we thought we would put that on the back burner. And we found...
They are on the list. They are on the list. But we found someone else that I think we want to do more sooner.
And I'm not going to give away who it is, but her name's Tabitha, and she's taking over. And we might go to a location for that. So that's probably, we're looking at January to do that one. It's very, very exciting. Okay, so then Nova, we finally launched what Nova has been wanting to do for fucking ages, which is a podcast on the channel post, like we did one 100 years ago called I Think It Could Be Beef, when we didn't know what we were doing. Why the fuck you pick Camilla over Dinah? I do not know, because Camilla is a horse. She was like, I'd like to reboot that, but actually do something with like an actual
Structure
angle and
and
structure.
meaning.
And that was absolute agony.
Yes.
What was that?
So many of you guys
So many of you have written to us.
tagged us in. I didn't know that if you listen to podcasts on Spotify, it actually adds podcasts into your Spotify Wrapped. And we were in a few of your Spotify Wrapped,
Loved
which is really
that.
cool. So this was an agony aunt style podcast, or I can't remember what the Americans call it because they didn't understand what agony aunt meant, but there's an equivalent.
Nappy pussy.
Dear Mom.
It was something like that. But it was an advice podcast. So we tried to theme it every episode and we gave advice just based on nonsense. Why, at least once a week, do I have the urge to crawl under his desk and Mongolian throat sing my way to the rest of the shift? And how can I stop wanting to jump my boss?
I would suck him off.
I enjoyed doing that. I don't know how soon we'll do a season 2.
I would suck him. Yeah, I think it was fun to be able to sit down out of drag and just have like an extended chat.
Yeah.
And then that would just kind of go up unedited. It was just like a raw conversation.
I would suck him.
As like a secondary video, and we'll absolutely do it again. We just thought we would give it like a little run.
I also want to do like a bonus episode where we revisit some of the ones from the first season. I know that we said that we would do that in the last episode and haven't got around to it yet.
Are you lying?
But just this time of year is so obnoxious.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
We will get to that.
We'll do that at some point. Don't you worry about it. There was that dragon toy. What was that with the cement or whatever? Oh, don't nod and smirk.
It's down there.
What do you mean it's down there?
It's down there.
Well, because you can't give it to anyone.
No, because I was going to upscale it into a Halloween decoration and
Wait,
then I was ill in October, so I couldn't do it.
And you didn't.
Well, guess what, Mimi?
No, because I was sick.
She missed like half of October. That really, do you know, that really ruined a lot of things, Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
And who's to blame for that?
Well, we're not going to say who's to blame for that, are we?
Well, it was Charmaine.
Leave it to Charmaine.
Charmaine made Nova sick. You're not supposed to... Okay.
You don't have to go into it, but...
You don't have to go into it. Is that why you still stink a bit? Residual ill
No, it's
whiffiness.
just that I've not washed this
Why
in a
don't
year.
you wash it then? Because you have to take it to dry cleaners.
Yeah.
Can't you just sort of like steam the sweat and poo out? What is dry cleaning?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Sounds...
With a steamer. That wouldn't be dry, would it?
Don't know. I don't know.
They just sort of push the dirt out dry style.
I don't know.
We should go to a dry cleaner and see if we can do it. That would be a good
Have you got
video.
anything that needs dry cleaning?
No.
Oh. My stuff's more expensive than yours.
No, I just have already got it dry cleaned because I'm not disgusting. Oh. No, I don't know. It probably would be dry cleaned, but I've just thrown it in the washing machine. I don't know. Nothing's broken thus far, so I think I'm doing all right. Charlotte Tilbury came along. This was 3 months ago now. Shah Tilbs.
Yep.
Charmaine was really nervous. She was actually a bit anxious upon watching this. She was like, "You can't upload that. It's so mean."
So easy, my dead grandmother could do it. She's been dead 20 years.
Because we made fun
I
of her.
don't think it was that mean.
I gave her like a massive like underbite, and her voice was like you couldn't understand what she was saying.
But it's
half
a
the time.
parody. It's like a caricature. It's
Well-
like everything like dialed up to like 100.
Yeah,
it's the whole point.
that is the whole
It's not
point.
an accurate representation. It's supposed to be like absurd.
And also, it wasn't even that bad.
No. The new fragrance.
Slub, glub, 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 glub.
Glub, 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 glub.
Blub, blub, blub. Hi, darling. This meeting could have been an email.
Darling.
Listen, I think Charlotte Tilbury's doing fine. She doesn't give a shit about
Yeah.
my making fun of her voice on the internet. And that did well though. I liked that hair though.
She also reposted it on her TikTok, so clearly thought it
Can't
was...
have been that bad,
Yeah.
but I actually think that was probably just a gay on her team. She probably never saw it.
Well-
we went to the Fairy Festival
We did.
with Kat and Megan.
Which was kind of like, I wanted to start filming more travel events sorts of blogs.
Vlogs tend to be
Vlogs.
quite popular, don't
So
they?
this was like our first revisit into that. We had done like the wedding, obviously. I wanted to experiment with doing a style that was like informative, a little bit like the Grimm Tours. The village of Burley has a long connection with witches, famously being home to the White Witch Sybil Leek in the late 1950s. But also just like chilled and relaxed, and like you see us hanging out with our friends and stuff. I don't know, I think this is an odd song to invite children to dance with you on stage to. And I thought that turned out really good.
And I think it was kind of a proof of concept, essentially, for what we ended up doing in Glastonbury.
Yes.
Half vlog, half sort of informative.
And I would like to do more of that. And in fact, we have got something planned in January. We've got a trip planned. But I would like to do more of that in the new year because
The travel
people
vlogs
really like the travel
are
vlogs.
really fun. They're just fun
Yeah.
to put together. They're kind of like diaries, essentially, aren't they? Instead of looking
There's
back at
also so many places in the UK that we've never visited before. Where it's such a tiny little island. It's a nice excuse to get out and go explore.
It's a tiny little island.
Okay.
I'm a tiny little woman.
I would suck it.
We then had a little filming session, didn't we, with Shara and Glenda, where I painted Glenda's face.
Oh, was that the birth of Anywhere Nice?
Anywhere nice?
What? No. Well, yes, that was the video after where we played that game. So I painted Glenda's face.
I was thinking of doing Gambit from X-Men and just be like a hot guy for a change, but it's a lot of...
It would have to be for a change. Spoiler alert, she didn't like it.
She looked in the mirror and she was like, oh.
Oh, I don't hate that at all.
You don't... Did you get that reaction? I don't hate that.
I don't hate that.
She said, I don't hate that. I was like, Glenda, you can get to fuck. It actually looks incredible, thank you. She didn't even like it. I think she thought she looked like some old bird.
You can only do what you can with the canvas you're given.
Do I paint old, do you think? No, look at my breasts are high and pert. High and pert. Older than I am? No, I look fucking cool. You look like Dolly Parton.
I paint older.
You paint real old. Listen,
certainly tonight, anyway.
We've said this before and I'll say it again. When Nova and I worked in the club that we first met at as like the shop bitches. This one dude thought I was 19. I think I was probably like 22 at the time. And genuinely thought Nova was about 43. And I screamed.
Get your hand off my thigh. I think you've exaggerated that.
So
No one would have
hard.
thought I was 43 when I was like... If you were
paint
21,
older.
I would have
Nova,
been
you
19.
paint older. Shall we move on? Would you like...
Puff to you, Barb.
And I say, puff to you, Barb.
And I say, poof to you, Bob.
Yeah, then we played Beat That. Beat That Meat.
That was gifted to us from
Better Than
Today.
See, I'm just like a dragon tonight. You'll never get a piece of this. If you don't play right, you'll never get your final wish.
And I think that was an excellent game.
It was sort of a drinking game. Well, daft challenges, wasn't it? And you tried to gargle tattoo and I didn't get it. That was a thing for a minute. And that's where Glenda really did not understand that game and came out with Anywhere Nice. And we were just like, oh.
Are you going on holiday?
Anywhere nice?
What?
That's the question, isn't it?
No, Glenda.
I don't like these games, they're shit.
You know what? Fuck this. This game is not going to work for Glenda. It didn't work for Glenda, did it?
No.
It's Glenda.
Yeah.
And then she wouldn't stop saying it for the rest of the time.
Don't stop, make it pop.
There's a faves and shit as that new Glenn Close horror movie is bad. That
was bad.
Oh my god, what did she say in that? Stanky pussy.
I can smell your nappy pussy from here or something.
From here? I don't think she added.
I think she did. What was the quote? Why are you laughing at that?
Because it's like, she's like a Southern American woman, isn't she? She's not going to add from here on the end of it. I can smell your nappy pussy from here. Well, listen, we did a little tour explaining our tattoos, which I thought was sweet. Didn't I edit that when we were on holiday?
Don't remember.
Yeah. We went to Spain and I edited that whilst we were there because we needed something really, really quick because we were going away.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember? So it was like, I need
So we filmed that just before we went away with Shara and Glenda, which at the time felt like a good idea, but in hindsight...
The Titanic-themed hotel.
The Titanic-themed hotel in Calais, Spain. It was the return of the banoffee pie lady.
Are you aware that you're a cutaway clip that gets used quite a lot? What's your favourite?
Oh.
What's your favourite pie?
What's your favourite pie? Hi.
Oh my god, that was the best part of the whole holiday, is when we reconnected with Joe. I mean, we do see Joe every once in a while anyway. We've not like fallen out of touch. We go to like dinner with her and Rupert. The last time we went for dinner with her and she was just like, I'm going to be in Calais at the same time. We were just like, oh my god, let's go out for a meal. That was lovely.
And we did.
The rest of the holiday was garbage.
I could like pull everything forward and it'd be fine. I'd be like, oh lovely, I can really wobbly now. And then I think the legs will now start to like get it a little bit and then so it's all like, honestly it's just a car crash down there. No, you're not.
It was nice to be somewhere hot and sunny,
Hammered.
like to make summer a little bit longer.
We were so
and it was
hammered
cheap.
in that club. Oh my god, weren't we hammered?
Yeah.
And that's when Shah slid off that cab. That I
It's
think about
a shame that video. I mean, it's thank God she got it on video, but it's a shame that it doesn't really do
you
it
can't
justice.
see her. Her seatbelt had done that thing where it was like it clicks and you can't get it to do anything. She had to take it off, and as she took it off, we went round a corner and she went, "Oh God!" and she slid off her chair, and I
Excuse me, Shah.
Ruined it.
Is the ship
screamed. I've never
Silly ass.
found something so funny. It's the way she goes, oh God, and slides off.
It's the ship.
Dieter Janks returned.
Yeah.
That was the only Dieter Janks video this year then.
Thank God.
Yeah, she doesn't come back very often. I feel like now once a year is plenty, don't you think?
If there's like a reason to facilitate her return, sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking for them.
No, I don't think anyone's looking for her apart from Simmersy, who's Dieter Janks' #1 fan. Over on Twitch or in the Discord, shout out to you, Simmersy. I'm glad that you keep Dieter Janks alive. Literally no one else gives a shit. And that was reading your birth chart, which I still don't really understand. What did I probably should have researched what a birth chart is.
Probably.
But it's in keeping
Star
with Dieter
chart.
though, isn't it? Because she doesn't know.
She's a con artist.
She is a
Doesn't know
criminal.
anything.
Do you know, I've never liked you. You, at the beginning of Halloween, got that hologram pixie toy.
That was well good, that.
It was like a Tamagotchi lantern with a pixie inside it. It was great, but then the pixie didn't burst out and like open her wings.
No, but we have since rehomed it, so I think now that we've like broken it in, it will work.
Oh, shit! We have rehomed it. Is it Kat's?
One of Kat's relatives.
Niece is going to have it, I
Yes.
think, which is going to be a real good fucking Christmas in that house, let me tell you, because you can't get it. You can't get it here anymore, can you?
Cats.
Secondhand crap.
Diaries.
And then we went to Glastonbury.
Which was so lovely. I really, really loved that video.
I love that video.
I don't think we realised that it was so close, Glastonbury, and we didn't know that it had such a magical, witchy, spiritual, like, atmosphere and history. So that was really interesting to go and learn and do some shopping. Go shopping.
Go shopping.
So we'll definitely be returning there next year.
I think we're going to just go back just because it was so incredible. I loved every second we were there, and editing that video was so much fun. I don't know, it was just so wholesome. I just thought the whole thing was magical is the only really way I think to describe it. So if you skipped it because you thought it looked real boring, because that's got no views, that video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at it. I would heartily recommend you go and see the Glastonbury trip, of which there is a 2-hour version on Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
What? So then we did, you know, the Halloween shopping vlog.
Which people always seem to like. I think that's just interesting because if somebody described it in the comments as it's like going shopping without leaving the house or spending money. It's the kind of stuff that I really like to watch. There's a few other YouTubers that do like going around Walmart or Target and seeing all the Halloween stuff. So I was just like, we could do that.
Especially if, I mean, shopping is not a very fun experience, especially when it's like really busy. This time of year, it's hellacious. So I get that people would want to watch someone do it, but not actually do it themselves. That's fun because we do a lot of that and most people seem to like it apart from that one person that was like, your piggish, gluttonous was the word. Need to buy stuff is so unappealing.
All right, well.
Isn't that funny?
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye. Oh my God, the Royal Rumble. That was 2 weeks ago.
Was that only 2 weeks ago? That feels like ages ago
2 weeks
now.
ago, we did the Royal Rumble.
That was the most ridiculous video. That took so many weeks of preparation, but yeah, it turned out really good.
It took about 6 months worth of, I mean, obviously that's on and off.
Yeah.
So I did a whole bunch of Twitch streams making some of these wrestlers.
I made a lot of the wrestlers. You did the entrances and like edited everything together.
Yeah, and I did the sort of the ring and everything. And then, do you know, I don't think I've ever in all of our years had more fun doing something, especially when it got to the point where I could sit back and just like type in like, okay, we'd like this wrestler, fill the roster, click go, just record the screen and then just leave. And then that thrill of being like, when I come back, like we might have like the footage ready. We've got a winner, but we don't know who the winner is. It's just so thrilling. And that's what Kim is saying right now. She's going to try and get rid of you. We are absolutely going to do another one next year. I love that we did it as a live sort of stream of premieres and the live chat was there. So next year, I'd like this to be like a birthday tradition for myself. We'll do it in November again, but we'll change like half the roster.
Yeah, we'll introduce some new people.
Like 15 new ones or however many it would end up being. But I loved doing that. That was so thrilling. Can we say the same for the snow globe video? This was like 2 weeks ago.
I think that needs a sequel.
No, it just doesn't work.
The love is gone. The love is gone.
I mean, sweet and cute and adorable for children.
I did no research on that. I was just like, this'll work. Sure, yeah. Why wouldn't it? I would like to do some research when we follow a tutorial and try that again. Because on paper, what a cute idea.
Yeah, cute.
But total disaster.
To the steps of St. Paul.
Right, I'm going to do a mixture of this glitter and some silver glitter.
You can't ever finish a song anymore.
Although you can't see it, you know they are smiling.
Unlike cheesy fondue.
Friend paste.
Gruyere.
I thought that was such a daft video.
I knew it'd be great. I knew it was new. I had the faith in that. Because first of all, it feels a little bit like we're making something, or it's a new experience like with the toy videos.
I think a lot of people got confused and scared that it was your annual Christmas special.
Cooking segment.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So there was that, but also there's the eating, like there's a mukbang-esque element to it. And also it's Christmassy, and it's like just hanging at... It was Christmassy because there was snow in the background. And yes, then, of course, you know, I think the sort of final thing would be my Christmas cooking segment where I made that lovely pickle tree over.
Baby, just shit on my chest.
Which we don't really need to talk about.
Fucking hell.
We don't really need to talk about that. Are you satisfied that you've made me do this?
Jesus Christ. Who's that Pokemon? It's utter shite.
What do you think, looking back, was my most successful Christmas cooking segment, Nova? None of them. I don't think any of them have.
What did you do last year?
And what can I get you?
I would like Diane Abbott on vacation dressed as Mr. Blobby.
Here you go. A croquembouche. But it really ended up just being... That would be the most successful. Because I just took them out of the packaging and put them on a plate.
I don't think any of them have been very successful.
The bombe de menthe. I used to just blend cheese. Do you remember I would like put a cheese single in, like a smoothie?
Eggnog, that was it.
So if I put this in the fridge, would it just be a huge tat?
And I think what Nova and I would like to say to you is thank
More
you
of
for
the same next year.
More of the same 2025. Thank you for being with us. And whether you came on board at the beginning or just last week and watched us wherever the Oprah show airs in your town.
We're very sorry.
Here we go. No, we're thankful, aren't we,
we're
Nova?
very thankful.
Very, very thankful that we get to still do all of this buffoonery on the internet just for you.
Yes, we're very, very grateful. We appreciate every single one of you. This is the best job we've ever had before. We absolutely love what we do, and it's all thanks to you. So thank you very much.
And I'm not wearing any panties.
Goodbye, guys.
So we have a Patreon, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, where there is exclusive shit. If you want to go back and have a look at all the extra stuff we put up in 2024, it's a fair amount of stuff. There's extended videos from I don't know how many things. The Spanish lesbian wedding is on there. Glastonbury's on there.
Salem,
wasn't that last year? If you want to go check out all that stuff over there, the address for that will be arriving on screen just presently.
Stinky.
What you gonna do with all that ass?
I think there would be some sort of...
Stinky?
Why'd you keep doing that?
Because that's how it goes.
I think that would be more funny if you didn't hum.
Oh, get away from me, you bum!
That's not that bad. You wouldn't have said anything if I hadn't mentioned it.
Well, I'll find out soon when I bury my nose in your armpit.
Oh, don't do that.
Some of those guys over there get birthday shout-outs. No, that don't say, including...
But not limited to.
For December 12th, happy birthday, Mythic Unicorn! Oh, sorry. Sorry.
For December 23rd, it's just Brad's luck.
Happy birthday, Brad. On the 25th, it is Nigeria Dawson's birthday. Happy birthday, Nigeria.
Happy birthday, Nigeria.
Dawson.
Nigeria.
Dawson.
Christmas Day.
That's tricky.
That really is a shame. I feel like we say that every year.
Yeah,
and
but it really is.
Nigeria must know. And then for December 28th, it's Eri Berry True Crime.
Happy birthday, Eri.
Berries and cream, berries and cream,
Happy birthday, Eri. Thank you so much for being with us. We also have a bloody Twitch.
Yes, we do.
For game night.
And we're going to be returning to it in January. We've had a 2-week Christmas break, but we're going to be right back at it in the new year.
Back on CAC. That's
Yes.
everything. Social media's on the screen, etc., etc.
Mhm.
And all that's left for Nova and us to do, from ours to you and yours. What do people do?
I don't know.
Merry Chris. No, that's already gone.
What's going on here?
It seems royal, doesn't it? Don't royal people do this, don't they? Happy New Year!
Oh, we're going to do that together?
Okay.
1, 2. Happy New Year! 1, 2.
Nova.
1, 2, 3. Happy New Year! Is something going to happen?
Oh, no.
And a happy new year to our brand new patrons Freya Horton, Ellis11, Typical City Boy, Karina Goddard, Jux Kuff, Kurt Jacoby, Stephen Sowell, Jordan Freya, James A, and RJT.
I thought there'd be like fireworks or something.
There probably will be something.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
What is the stress doing to you? I think it's fried your head.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.